Hello from Tennessee. So, my most popular video on my channel is Christopher Ward bracelet sizing that I did, good Lord, about 5 years ago. And it's got over 16,000 views. For me, that's a ton. A lot of my videos get 40 or 50. Um, so with that said, I recently got this Christopher Ward Dartmouth version 2. Um, I had the version 1. That is the bracelet that I sized up, and I'll link the video in the description. That bracelet had, that particular bracelet had the tube, so it was a pin and tube, but the tube was in the middle instead. Watch that video, it'll probably do better than I can explain it, but the tube was in the middle. This one is, I think it's the second iteration of the bracelet, the Bader bracelet, and I think they don't do this anymore. It's a great bracelet, but I had struggled to get this thing sized. I even brought it to a local jeweler, and he gave up on it. And so I had pretty much given up on it. And then, in a dream, it came to me last night. And that's actually half serious. So one of my buddies in the Discord I'm in, I mentioned that you really need a vise to do it. And so I've been kind of percolating on that a bit, and then finally it came to me. So what I did was, I couldn't do it on camera, um, but I'll try to give you a step by step in case you have one of these. So first thing you want to do is just take the bracelet off the watch itself, okay, and then figure out where you're going to size, how you're going to size it. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you already know how to do that, but very quickly, for the clasp to display correctly, you want to go a little heavier on the 6 o'clock side here too as well. Um, so, and then you get really a good fit, and I'll show you. And then you kind of, that way it sits on your center of the underside of your wrist. So take the bracelet off, determine how many links you need to take out, and then get something you could probably use like regular tape. I have this stuff I got really cheap on Amazon or something that I use to protect watches when I ship them. I got a roll of it. It lasts a long time. And I basically wrapped this film around where I wanted to remove the link, but just above it, okay? And that will become apparent in a second why. And then you're gonna need a vise, and that's why I protected it. And so then you need to place the bracelet in the vise, with the plastic as the protector, and that will hold it in place for you, okay? Then you need really two good screwdrivers, because you're going to have to hold one side down and then screw the other side, okay? So, and here is what you're dealing with inside. And so, hopefully you can see this. Let's try to do, let me zoom in here. Okay. So, you see, you got this right here. So one side is just, it's like one big screw kind of, but it's a tube. Okay, so it's a tube. So basically, it's a pin and collar. I think you would classify it as, but the collar's in the screw side instead. So pay attention when this comes out. Which way you want to put it back in. So one side is the screw side. Okay, the other side is the tube side, and then you get this little bugger right here. That screws into the top of it. But you have to keep it in the vise. And I thought I could take it out without using the vise. It's very hard to get the proper leverage point. You just can't hold the bracelet still enough to get, the two screwdrivers. Let me back out here, to get the 2 screwdrivers in to be able to twist. And you're going to have to, and then you'll determine what side the little collar is on and be super careful. What I did is once you get that puppy loose, it comes out pretty easy. And then I definitely have something. Um, I have this little jar here I use, and then I just popped, these babies once I got them out so I didn't lose anything, popped them in the jar. So um, I'm beyond excited. I've got some great straps and stuff for this Dartmouth full loom dial version 2. This is a killer watch. My buddy Mark sold it to me for a really, really good deal. I think it's discontinued. It's a full loom dial. I think I did a review on it, but I've been kind of bummed that I couldn't wear it on the bracelet. I just like having the options, and this is, if you're familiar with Christopher Ward, they have great bracelets. They keep iterating too as well. Just amazing stuff. They've got you know, like I said, the first video I did will show you where it was at in terms of how it was sized with the pin and tube. Then they did this style here, which there's probably a reason for it, and I'm sure it's really secure, but what a pain in the butt to size. Then I think they went to screws, straight up screws, which is obviously a lot easier to do as long as you get good tools, good screwdrivers. And then it looks like they're starting to have an easy link where you don't even need any tools, which is amazing. So I think that's on like the Sealander maybe right now, but knowing the way they work, they'll probably continue to do that too. Oh yeah, and then last thing quickly, I forgot to mention, once you get the once you get that screw out, you just need something with you just need a spring bar tool that has the straight side, and then stick it in the hole, and that tube will slide right out. So hope this helps somebody. Just try to have good lighting. Unfortunately, like where the vices, I didn't have super good lighting. But have good screwdrivers too. Good sharp screwdriver will catch those threads pretty good. So good luck. Definitely respond and let me know if this helps, and let me know if you actually are able to do it now, if you've been stuck on it too as well. So, but like I said, super excited. Gonna wear this baby today. So that's it. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey, everybody. Take care.